Hi there, friends and adventurers. Heather here from Heather's Hikes and Adventures, and instead of talking hikes and adventures today, we are going to be talking Heather's hygiene hacks. I do have a few hacks that can make life so much easier when you are traveling. Say you have a super long drive day, or you get into camp and it's super late and all you want to do is crash. Just a few things that kind of help make things easier in general for you. So without further ado, let's get into them. You know, before I do anything else, I'm making a cup of coffee with my AeroPress though, because it's early morning and Heather needs her coffee. All right. I love the smell of coffee. Okay, for my first hack, you might be thinking you've just recently seen me talk about it, and that's because I just talked about it in a recent haul. Since then, I have been using these handkerchiefs quite a bit, and I even use them at home base now. I am not sure I'll ever go back exclusively to Kleenex type tissues again. I actually love these. I thought that it would be kind of like messy having one around, which I think is why I held off so long, but it's not. They dry so fast. It's so much easier than having to dispose of tissue or running out and realizing you don't have any more. Highly, highly, highly recommend. So that's why I'm including this as a hygiene hack, because it cuts down on so much waste. It cuts down on cost. You can reuse them by just washing them with your laundry, and bam, you've got a whole brand new pack of tissues right here. So highly recommend this for especially cold weather, because we all know, well, at least I think it's a common thing, that when you hike and are doing stuff out in cold weather, that your nose kind of has a tendency to get a little drippy. Mine is horrible about hiking in cold mornings. So yeah, I love having one of those. I've got one tucked right up here on my little storage unit so that I can grab it when I'm inside the van. I bring one with me when I'm hiking, tie one to my backpack or my fanny pack. I don't know why I was doing this instead of this. I meant to do thumbs up. They're great. Love them. Get you some. Okay. My next hygiene hack, I've also mentioned, but I hadn't tried them yet. I wanted to see what I thought of them after using them in different scenarios, after getting sweaty, after just kind of like a day at camp, whatever. And that's these Lume deodorant wipes. I like the wipes for travel, obviously, just because it's convenient. They pack away really small. You can tuck them into your day bag. I have one in my little side organizer up by my car seat so that I always have one there if I can't find my others. But they're great for if you need something between deodorant applications. They're good for, you know, if you're just kind of sweaty and stinky and you want to kind of give the pits and the bits a little wipe down to feel fresh and not self-conscious, whatever. They actually work really well. I really like them, so I will definitely continue to use these in the future when I run out. I did get a 6-pack, so that should last me a while, but once I am running low, I do plan on resupplying. So now I feel very comfortable in recommending these. Definitely a good hygiene hack for, like I said, if you're just getting back from a hike and you're not able to take a shower, clean yourself off better, and you feel stinky, or you wake up in the morning and you know you're going to be showering a little bit later, but you know, you might be running to the store real quick or something, you know, whatever your specific scenario may be. Definitely handy to have on hand. So that's my hygiene hack number 2. All right, we're going to be sticking with the wipes genre for a while, so bear with me. Coming up next in the wipes category. I know that this is not the first time that I've talked about these on here. I've been using them for over a year now, and actually a pack lasts a long time. If you're not full-time and you're not using only them, you can get away with a 25 pack for a long time. And depending on what you're using, you can even cut them in half if you're not doing like a whole shower thing. But for me, one wipe is typically more than sufficient to do an entire shower. So you can't beat that cost-effective wise. And I was very dubious when everybody kept recommending these because I felt like, oh, you'll probably feel sticky afterwards. There's no way a wipe can substitute a shower. And don't get me wrong, there really is, in my opinion, no substitute for a nice, long, hot, steamy shower. Good hair wash. Ugh, fantastic. Right? But these are actually very refreshing. And a little pro tip, when it's really hot and you're car camping, I have found that doing this inside of my van is a great way to cool myself off too. When I have my window privacy curtains up, I just wipe myself down with this and kind of air dry for a little bit before I pat myself off with one of my towels, and it cools me down quite a bit as well. So just keep that in mind. The thing I love about these is you only need a few drips of water pretty much to get that lather going. You wipe yourself down, and then you dry yourself off. So you don't waste a ton of water. You don't waste hardly any water. And it's quick, fast, not messy. So it's perfect for inside of a small space. And then, like, so you just have to dry yourself off. But I have just completely air dried before, and that's nice too. So just throwing that out there. Highly recommend. We're not done with wipes yet. I personally, so I always have a roll of toilet paper in my toilet setup, and then, I don't know why I use quotes for that. Clearly I need this coffee that started boiling, which, let me turn that off because my Jackery is running scarily low. So hold on, be right back. Okay, don't judge me. Shout out to Kim from Out on a Limb with Kim for supplying me, aka gifting me, with this beautiful mug that is also highly appropriate. Okay. Maybe now my brain will start defuzzifying and I can actually start speaking again. But anyways, let's get back to the video. Okay. This video is not sponsored by AeroPress. However, if AeroPress would like to sponsor me in any future videos, hey AeroPress, how's it going? Okay, so we were talking wipes and, you know, all things that go with them. So my next recommendation is stop worrying about tons of toilet paper. I use these on the road almost exclusively now instead of toilet paper, and at first I was worried I would go through way more and they're more expensive than toilet paper, you know, in bulk. But I use so much less using these than I would with toilet paper. A lot of times, you know, 1 or 2 wipes is more than sufficient and you're done. And you know, you just don't want to deal with like lots and lots of toilet paper while you're walking around. Not to mention this can be a little more discreet if you're walking to a vault toilet and you don't want to just, you know, walk around with a roll of toilet paper on your finger twirling it. You know, you can kind of tuck this in a fanny pack or even a pocket. I think, hold please, let's do a little experiment. Oh yeah, I can even fit it right in my little pocket there in my pants. So there you go. But, not to mention I just feel cleaner using those than I do using toilet paper, especially when I'm camping. So that is just another little hygiene hack. But I saved the coolest one for last. We're done with wipes, guys. I know, don't get too excited. I'm not going to use this yet to demonstrate on camera because I'm drinking my coffee and that would be disgusting. But I don't know how many of you know what these are. It is basically, okay, I'll tell you what it's described as. Mini brushes with freshening beads. On the go, waterless, no rinse. And they are little mini disposable single-use toothbrushes. Now, I am not sitting here promoting a bunch of single-use disposable stuff. I don't use this exclusively. I don't recommend it as a substitute for actually brushing your teeth on a regular basis. But, like I said, you've had a super long day of driving. You're just going to be popping into the rest stop and overnighting at Love's. You don't want to lug your shower bag into the restroom. You don't want to be spitting your toothpaste into the parking lot, obviously. You know, so in those types of scenarios, or, you know, you're on the road in between meals and you want to brush your teeth after lunch, but you don't want to stop, get everything out, and actually deal with that. That's the type of scenario that I would recommend this. As you can see, it's a cute little toothbrush. It has like a little bead of toothpaste there in the middle, and you don't need water, you don't need to like spit. You literally just brush your teeth with it and then you can toss it, and it has a little pick on the other end. So again, I highly recommend. They normally come in a bag like this. I got them on Amazon, so I'll include a link for them below, but you can get them at Target, at your grocery store normally, Walmart, any of those types of stores do carry them. So, like I said, it's a great little hack. I keep one up in the front in my dash, tucked in. So like I said, if I'm driving and I just feel like, ugh, that whatever I just ate I just want to get, you know, a nice clean, fresh feeling, or I'm pulling into camp and it's midnight and I know I'm just going to crash, but I don't want to go to bed with icky teeth, you know, that kind of thing. So definitely comes in handy when you need them. And there you have it, folks. Those are my few little hygiene hacks that I personally think have made life much more convenient. And like I said, they're not necessarily things that I would recommend for daily, long-term, all the time use. But when you need a little quick hack, when you need to get that shower without showering, when you need to brush your teeth and you don't have your stuff with you and you're caught out somewhere, you know, when you have that not so fresh feeling and you are maybe feeling a little stinky, so you need some deodorant, but you left it at home. You know, these are a few little things that I think might make your life simpler, sweeter, fresher, and a little happier when you're on the road, when you're camping, when you're traveling, when you're living in your vehicle, especially like if you're urban dwelling and you just are in a particular spot where you can't get out and do your normal routine if you need to, or, you know, whatever the case may be. So hopefully you found it helpful. If so, I would love for you to let me know with a thumbs up. Not one of these or whatever I was doing earlier, now that my coffee's kicking in. And, you know, if you want to share with your friends, if you want to leave me any feedback, if you want to share with me any hygiene hacks or little tips or tricks like that you do when you're traveling that make life easier for you, I would love for you to share those below, because they might help me out or my other viewers. And I love the fact that we're building a little camping community here that can help each other out with tips like this. So, like I said, please don't hesitate to leave any feedback or hacks of your own. And if you're not subscribed and you find this kind of content helpful, ridiculous, entertaining, whatever the case may be, and want to see what else I'll talk about next, feel free to subscribe if you're not already. I would love to have you here in my little community. And until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye.